Thank you. Brother Mohammad.
Yes. I want to make this very clear. Community involvement person. I was at the meeting in July when the Chief Executive Officer came. I'm not going to be long on trying to go back on past. I agree with Ms. Sonji, representing the mayor's office. But as I've talked to producers of the television program, which I've been watching over 20 plus years, I recognize something very clear. There we got management administrators that have not been in agreement with the producers as they have been trying to represent the issues of the people that they have their programs for. Now, when we have the problem we got today and we say we want to move forward, I agree with that. But we talk about monies that we don't have. But let's be clear, as the gentleman spoke earlier about the people that watch this program, most of the people are the average black people here in the city of Atlanta, an average person, or being a youth. And they take time to watch the program because you have a lot of programs on Sundays that are a lot of religious, like the brother said. And I know many people watch the Hebrew programs and the Christian program. But then we have a lot of programs that deal with history and deal with a whole lot of matters that are very good for our children, as well as for ourselves to be able to understand how the city works, as well as some of the stuff in the state legislature. But let's make it very clear when we talk about money. Now, I'm a resident of the city, living, been here, pays taxes, state and city taxes. I recognize in the last year, and especially this Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Shaw, as I've been coming to these committee meetings we have, I recognize that the city spends money for anything that it can find money to do for the business people, or do for the Beltline project, or do for anything that in the interest of trying to keep this city for the people they hope will spend money here. But when it comes to the little people, let's be clear. The people that have SSD channel, most of them don't have that prime package of Comcast, or the prime package of none of those cable programs. But they do have a basis, that they need the basic channel. And again, they watch this. And I'm concerned about this, I'm going to shut up. We talk about money. I was in the park among the occupiers of Atlanta. I was among them the day before they got locked up. We had 52 were locked up. We said by the mayor, $300,000 came out of the coffers of the city to make that work for the benefit of moving the folks from that park. Another week later, I was downtown that week when they got ready to lock them up again. I think about we had 52, then we had about 19 or 17, sure. I think that we spent $300,000 a week before then. Sure, we spent at least $100,000 to $200,000 that week. So that's another $400,000 we find just by the top of my finger, if you heard it. So we want to be serious about this. And let's go back to what the lawyer have just said. Now we got money that is already there in the coffers for the continuation of another year for the work of the People Channel 24. Now we also said we have in Congress people that is already engaging the idea with the federal government and want our most honorable John Lewis to join force with them. So we're looking for the federal government to come with some money. Maybe they'll do that, maybe they're not. But that's sometime in the future. But can't the city prioritize money to keep this work going forward? Now I don't say take nobody budget or nobody proposed budget. And seriously, I'm speaking about Ms. Shaw here. Because if she got a budget that she had used for the last year, and we don't got to the problem we have today, there's something wrong with that money that's been misrepresented with that budget. Because what I'm saying, all we have to do is prioritize the interest of the matter, say, I'm going to find some money, keep it going. And if that's what the mayor said he's going to do, because the utility committee meeting we just recently had, he said we're going to be here. Because I don't like to come to places and play games. The mayor said he's concerned. Many of the council people said they're concerned, and they're willing to stand, keep the TV open. So let's get to the bottom of the problem.
Thank you. While you're coming up, I also wanted to say that when I was talking to Charlotte offline, I want to give full disclosure. I was asking her for an emergency report or an emergency numbers to come up with something that would get us through the next 60 to 90 days, since I may have misinterpreted the strategic plan. So that's what I was asking for, and we said we were going to have full disclosure. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yes, I love People TV. I love the city of Atlanta. And I think some of the things that were talked about here are very great. You know, there's concern from the administration, obviously the community is concerned. So we really have problems, needs, and solutions. One of the problems is we're talking about money, money, money. One of the real needs is the education of the children, the future, because we can't put a dollar value on those children that will come into understanding their real purposes from watching People TV, because it's non-traditional. And we have identified, well, higher thinkers have identified that children of minority origins may not register high on IQ tests, but they have creative capabilities. So we really have to nurture that. So we can't, you know, if we divert one child away from the penal system, that cost far outweighs what we're talking about, $300,000–400,000. That's nothing. So I think it's on us to find the money. You know, can we share space? Like if there's a need, like immediate thing being put out of the existing facilities, can we share space with the Channel 26, I think I heard you say, the city communication station? You know, creative ways. Are there empty spaces within the city properties? There probably are, that we can actually put the equipment in and operate and provide services for the city. And if we need to do some fundraising, let's get some chicken dinners going. It's too late for car washes, kind of cool. So, but chicken dinners, I think it might work.
Thank you.
I'm a producer at People TV. I've been there for over 10 years. And we're not there just to be on TV. We serve the community. A lot of shows serve the community. Like the show Chicks Can Fix Cars Too. It empowers women to get out there and work on their own cars, because you know how men cheat women on doing their cars. So it empowers women. There are shows like Stress Management. I did a stress management show one time, and people actually call in, you know, voicing their opinion, trying to find out how to get stress-free. There are other shows that people have been calling and crying, you know, because they are emotionally driven and something touched them. The youth it empowers the youth, because, you know, if they didn't have People TV, a lot of them would be out in the street doing street gangs, out stealing, doing a lot of other stuff. And it empowers them, it gives them a motivation to do something with their lives, rather than just hang out with the guys or just trying to do hip-hop singing or something like that. They're trying to do something with their lives, something positive. It also it educates people. A lot of people come to People TV, they learn how to operate the cameras and the control panels and all that kind of stuff. They actually become entrepreneurs. It also empowers them. They have this on-the-job training. They can take that training they get from People TV and go get a real job, which actually saves the country money, because they don't have to pay LDC, you know, the welfare checks, because they're becoming entrepreneurs. And so it's more than just being on television. It actually helps the community. They go out and voice their opinion, shows what's going on with the homeless. Some people are just totally unaware of what's going on. But when you see it on television, you see it as being captured, you know, and you try to help the other people. So that's what you're getting for your money. It's actually helping people, not just being on television.
Thank you. And my question was a plan of action. I understand the value of People TV. It was never questioning the programming and what it means to the constituents. What I was saying is give us a plan of action to move forward for the next 90 or so days. That's what it was. It's not a question about the programming. I understand the value in that, definitely. But thank you for your comments. Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm with Occupy Atlanta. Let's talk about a little bit about reserve. Okay, we don't do that so well. We keep hitting taxes for the poor, like the rich keep getting bailed out, and this is another way they're getting bailed out. We're not gonna have a voice. Like she said, the community. There's a lot of people that didn't know about People's TV that I told about. Even within my community, I stay on the West End side, and they need to know about this. They need to have a voice, and if we keep snatching this, that, and the third from them, they're just gonna be like gonna sit around, and then that's where crime rates go back up again. We're not helping the people. We just helping the 1%. We need to stop doing that. We need to take some money out of their pockets, and that's a form of action. But I'm not a big strategist like y'all are. You know, I didn't go to no big school like y'all did, but I'm pretty sure we can get some of that billions of dollars out their pocket and give back to the community, because they ain't giving nothing back. They just want to take, and that's what they best at. So let's preserve us instead of preserving them.
Thank you.